All right, we're good.
All right, go ahead, kick it off.
I love you.
All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give our praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakodash.
double honors to the elders, the apostles of great millstone that tell us the truth. And salutations to the hopefully elect that's around the four corners of the globe. And the elect begins with 144,000. Where the brothers of the great millstone Chicago camp come back at you with another lesson. And Lord, when we hope this lesson is edifying. With the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shah.
All right, so go ahead. And then Trump and versus Zelensky interaction, man. All right, that was staged. All right, just like back in the day, those what's that guy named Howie Cosell and Muhammad Ali, to curse each other out and stuff like that.
Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yeah, WWE means you. All that was staged, man. They was getting a script. All these politicians, celebrities, they are characters. They are real people.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, in a sense, they real people. They get their law degrees. They go through the different colleges. You know, they train. You know, this and that. All right, but they still, in order to, they still sign that contract with the so-called elite.
Mm-hmm.
And on that contract, you got to do as they say. You got to follow rules. Even they tell you who to marry, not to marry. Man, that goes on in Hollywood. Pups and stuff like that. Tom Cruise married Nicole Kidman. Then he married what's the other chick?
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes and stuff. Then Jamie Foxx get with Katie Holmes. They break up. Will Smith going with Jada Pinkett.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z going with some damn Joe Camel looking at going with Beyonce and stuff.
He knew about Joe Camel.
Right. So all that stage, man. So the Zelensky and Trump thing, that's stage too. Somebody get up. Y'all give you
I got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan shall get an advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices.
Right. See, we brothers, they great millstone and other counts. That's really teach like us, man. We're not simple, man. All right. We could see past the BS and stuff, man. All right. Because politics ain't number WWL wrestling stuff. It's all set up. It's a script, man. All right. Go ahead and play that little stage incident.
To come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country.
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning. Sure. First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future.
You don't know that.
Unless you will not have war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very good position. It happens to be right
from the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards.
Right now, as Trump is saying that, what brought me the scripture that came instantly to me is Daniel 7:20, and the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. And Zelensky and them, they trying to get into NATO, if I'm not mistaken. They trying to get into
EU,
right. And they're breaking up. They're divided. You know what I mean? So when Trump said that right there at that moment, hey, don't talk to us like that. As a matter of fact, you should say thank you. You know what I mean?
Don't tell us how to feel.
Right.
You're not in no position to tell us how we're going to feel.
Exactly. And that is exactly, you're watching the scripture play out right in front of you, man. This place is divided and it's getting ready to fall. It's unraveling right before your eyes. Even though it's staged, all right, you know, we don't know what they got going. They can go many ways off of this, man. Right. But it's not going to be to you people's benefit, man.
You know what else, too, is the fact that in the very beginning of this whole war, throughout the time span that the war been going, they've been constantly saying, well, Ukraine is winning.
Yes.
They're killing them. Man, Russia been smoking ass from the jump, though.
Oh, that's like with France and Napoleon. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's the same script.
Exactly. So this lets you know this bitch always lying to the people, man. She's not for the people. She never was. America is just a big giant corporation. And they just basically just want you people to work. Keep your fucking nose down, do your fucking job. That's it. They don't want you to question shit. And as soon as you do, you might end up taking a dirt nap somehow, mysteriously. Type
And
shit.
at the end of the day, all of this leads directly to the chip.
Exactly.
All another road to the chip.
Yep. So, any more of this?
Yeah, play the rest of it.
Mr. President,
You're
I'm
playing-
serious.
You're gambling
I'm
with
the
the
president
lives of
of war.
millions of people.
You think
You're gambling with World War III.
What do you
You're
think?
gambling with
What is
World
it?
War III.
Mm-hmm.
And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm
That's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to you.
Far more than a lot of people said
Where
they
is
should
that?
have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot.
entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you?
Even today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer
He
some
might
words of
not-
appreciation
they don't
for the
apologize.
United States
They
of
proud.
America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can,
not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
can
Wait a
answer.
minute. No,
Can
you've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning.
No,
You're not winning this.
I
You have a
Trump
damn
straight
good
B-boy
chance of
there,
winning out
man.
okay because
Mr.
of the
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
You
and
haven't been alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you,
I
the
said
stupid president, $350 billion.
You
We
voted
gave
for
you
your
military equipment.
You
And you men are brave, but they had to use our military.
What about West?
If you didn't have our military
These
equipment,
villains, you look like
if you
dicks.
didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over
Facts.
in 2 weeks.
In 3
Okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe less.
in 2 weeks. Of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Okay.
tell you.
Say thank you.
I said a lot of
Accept
times.
that there, accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on. I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards. You're buried there. Your people are dying. You're running low on soldiers. Listen,
Don't please.
you're running low on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing. Didn't you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go. I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war, but
You don't want to
what I
ceasefire.
said to you,
I want a ceasefire
tears.
because you get a ceasefire faster than any great.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
Doesn't
with me.
matter for you what
That wasn't with me.
It's
That was with a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person. That was
your president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins. I gave you the javelins to take out all those things. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
Wow.
Very.
America, Russia got America in grips too.
Right.
So he ain't tightened nothing, man.
When Trump was president the last time, there's an image of him going like this to Putin in the chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I own you. You know what I'm saying? And Putin was just sitting there just taking shit. See? And that's how all these nations are when it comes to America. All these nations be on their fucking knees to America.
Right behind America. Russia's the second
Mhm.
superpower. Because both of these, so I get the Isaiah 54 and I think it's 16 the Smith.
Created the cold,
The greatest cold. Yeah, get that.
that burner from the fire.
Yeah.
I got
Yep.
it right there.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah 54:16.
And somebody get Ezekiel 28 and 30 Esau passing the day. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah 54:16. It says, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire,
Mhm.
and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
Mhm.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
Right. And the Smith is those scientists, man.
Yeah.
And what did the Most High put on the mind of
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer?
Yep.
And there's somebody else, but Oppenheimer, he's from
Einstein.
He's an Edomite, but he's a Teemanite.
Yeah.
Like Teeman, Teman. All right. The Germans, a lot of them are Temanites and stuff.
Right.
They the smartest one, the wise men, the scientists, the sorcerers, and stuff like that. They always constantly research and stuff like that. You know, how do you know that a beaver anus tastes like vanilla? Unless you
Right.
they're researching, man. I mean, come on. Yeah, but that's Esau, man.
Yeah.
Right? He's the base of all men. Get Ezekiel 28.
Diligent
I got
search.
that right here.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
Uh-huh.
There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Right. Esau got a scientist, his constant research. Why is it Daniel just basically mean like basically talking about Jacob? Like we just waking up to we are wise to scripture them, but they know certain things because they never, in fact, they never lost their nationality, they never lost anything. They all constantly research and stuff like that. They got their records and stuff like that.
Right. In order to tell a lie, you need to know the truth.
Yeah, I know the truth.
And they've known the truth, and that's
They know
why
the
they
truth,
spend
right.
so much money and resources to hide the truth from us.
Right.
And that's why the scripture calls them dissemblers.
Right.
When you look into that dissemblers is knowing the truth and denying it.
Right.
So it moves into denying.
Right.
And that's Psalms 83. Let them, the name of Israel. Let us cut them off. The name of Israel may be no longer in remembrance.
Right.
Psalms
But
83.
these people don't they these I was talking about last night, don't they that these people down south like the Triple K didn't know who we are. They know who we are because they was Freemasons. They got the records and everything. They know the hell, they just didn't give it them because they time to rule.
Right.
All right. They what? Join their king.
And also they got
Right.
the fatness of the earth.
The fact of the earth, so they ain't give it them. It was like, oh God, you're nothing, man. Yeah, they joined. They knew who he was, man. They knew we were a bunch of primitive people and stuff like that. But they ain't give a shit because they knew who he was because they got research. Esau always comes into the research and stuff, man.
And they got they lick back when we was terrorizing their asses in the medieval.
In the medieval, right, the dark ages and stuff. But that was by divine right us moving over here. All right, they trying to get their live back. That's why the Whitfield community, the Edomites from Whitfield came here in Chicago on the southwest side and started terrorizing Jake because we used to rule over there. And then over there, I forget what country it's about Louisiana. It's a mural on there and it's showing the props of them getting slaughtered by the angels and stuff, man. All right, on that mural, Malcolm showing it. On that mural, it was an angel showing so-called black men, and they just, I think they speared through Esau and stuff like that. See, they didn't forget that we rule over them. We forget, because what the brother Shamar said, Jesus forgetful him after. And we are very, very forgetful, man.
That's that yoke of iron that was put across the next
and then we lost our knowledge. As I said, Jeremiah, I think it's 17:4, man. Deuteronomy 28 and 29, you should grope in darkness and stuff.
If I may say, since we lost our heritage and we didn't know who we were, in 1948, when those small headers went into the land of Israel,
right,
those were a majority Temanites, man. Because they actually, through the Havara agreement with the Nazi party, the Jews that are in that land right now, the small headers, which are Temanites, they migrated from Germany to the land of the Holy Land of Israel, and now they've taken it into possession, man. Those are not the real chosen. Yeah, those are not the real chosen people.
They did it illegally at that. It was Theodore Herzl who was the one who founded the state of Israel.
Yup. And he wasn't even since he mentioned Theodore Herzl, he didn't even believe in God, man. Right? All he wanted to do was establish the state, a Zionist state where they could have power, because that whole state of Israel, that whole land right there is very a lot of goods go through there, man. So these Edomites, what they want, since they want the fatness of the earth, they want that land, man. That land, it controls a lot of commerce, a lot of money goes through that land.
Got what oil in it?
Yep, oil
under there. Yep, that's stuff they control. Make this. My brother-in-law do Trump voice good as hell, man. My brother-in-law, he's like, yes, there's many. What did he say? He said there's many values. He said value. I mean, magnificent. He changed his streets and stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's what you want there. Or then another thing, I believe Amalek also going to Iran.
Yep.
Because Iran is like the Whole Foods of the Middle East. Because that's where everybody in the so-called Middle East get all their food and stuff like that. Iran is not, it's not desolate. It's very fertile. That's where everybody go their food and stuff like that. They want Iran too. I know they want it.
And then the whole thing with the bombing of Gaza and all that.
Right.
That's because they're trying to control that port.
Yep.
That port that's the go between Egypt and Israel and all that goods to go through.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. If I may get this real quick.
Go ahead.
This is back in Ezekiel 28:4. It says, "With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures.
Right.
By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches and thine heart."
About bullying, white bullying.
It says, verse 5, "For thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches."
Mm-hmm.
All right, so these people, through their traffic, through his wisdom, Esau, Edom, he understands. See, Esau has the time, the resources to actually go into the ground. Hey, this place has a lot of oil reserves. You know what? What we're gonna do through the media, we're gonna start this whole war with them. We're gonna make them look like bad guys. You know what? Matter of fact, we're gonna tell Benjamin Netanyahu that the Palestinians are Amalekites. We're the chosen people, and you gotta fight for our cause, you American Christians. In the same breath, these rabbis tell the true American Christians are Edomites. All right, then you got people like Vocab Malone saying that, Esau's done away with. All right. So this whole thing right here, man, is a whole fucking smear campaign. It's fucking bullshit. All right, and we already woke up to it, man.
Right.
All right, so you're running out of time, man. All right, you're literally running out of time, man.
Right.
All right, you're fucking
Go
through.
back to the brother. All right, the brother Kadashi. This is Proverbs 26 and 24, and it reads, "He that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not. For there are 7 abominations in his heart." All right, so that dissembler again goes into knowing the truth, right? And then you're denying the truth,
Right.
because you got an agenda,
Right.
right? And so David said he won't sit with the wicked,
Right.
you know?
Oh, man. And it's a script, man. It's written up. It's a script. Because they think they in control. You're not in control, Esau. Okay, got some more of them?
I mean, if you want,
Y'all want to play a little bit more out? Go grab it.
I got that Revelation 20 if you want me to
Yeah,
get it.
go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Revelation 20:1, it says, "And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit
And
and
the angels, Yahweh.
Mhm.
That's what John seen that in their Revelation.
Yep.
All right, and the key to the bottomless pit for Europe, because Europe don't have the resources,
Yep.
and also the spices. That's why they constantly going out searching out for gold, silver, etc., different spices and stuff like that. That's why they came to the Americas and stuff, because when they brought our ancestors down, the Moors, and the Judeans there. All right, they held the records and stuff like that over here. That's how they got over here, because they knew the scriptures in the Torah and the Tanakh. All right, that's how Chris Columbus knew that America was over here. It's called Azara.
Yeah.
All right, which means faraway land. All right, and that's how he knew the world was a black. All right, like I said, I think Isaiah 42 verse 22.
the circuit of
It's
the
a
world.
circuit, right? All right, so he knew that America was over here. So he got our records and stuff like that. So when he brought us down in 1492 with Spain and Portugal, he had access to get over here and stuff.
And then movie 1492 that showed the reading. That's
Right.
Yeah. Conquest of Paradise.
Conquest of Paradise.
But also in the scriptures, the account of King Solomon, sending ships over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, taking a year and a half back, then another year and a half to get
Yeah.
back. Or you can't get it. You can't get a year and a half going to the rest of the country, Middle East, and going to Northeast Africa. You take a year. It takes a year and a half to get to the Americas and back from the Americas.
Yep. And when the Edomites came over here to the North Americas, they completely raped this land to nothing, man. Right? America was a very rich, wealthy, fertile land, man. They got a lot of, when Esau came here, they completely just fucking fucked it up, man. And then going back to that Daniel, the 7th chapter, all right, the 3 that fell before that little horn, were the Spanish, the French, and the British, man. And when the American Empire took those three empires down, they established the 50 United States of America, and that's the that horde that's having influence all over the world, man. Yep, that horde right now is trying to fuck this whole shit up, man. All right, that horde. Look, this is the horde that these 10 horns that thou sawest upon the beast that are gonna hate the horde, man. And this devil right here, Trump, he's the one that's fucking up everything, man. He's fucking up all the relationships with the NATO
and the script.
Perfect.
Yep,
He's going back his script. Trump ain't working on Trump. He's going by script with the leak rope, but guess what? Yeah, Howard told the leak to rope right there.
I got that.
Right, go ahead.
This is Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. As the rivers of water, he turneth whithersoever he will.
That's right.
Right. So Esau, the so-called white man, the Rockefeller, the Rothschild, and the Orsi that control them, they think they ain't control anything. You're not controlling anything. Yahweh used you to bring your ass down. Just like he brought down the Pharaoh of Egypt in the book of Exodus. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs 20:24. It says, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Right. So the Lord is in control of everything that we're saying right now.
And that Trump person, yeah, it was staged, but guess what? Mosai put a man on to stage that.
Right.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation 17:17.
Right.
For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill
Heart talking about their mind.
Their heart is talking about their mind.
Right.
For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill His will,
Right.
and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast,
Yes.
until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
And just like I forget that what chapter was where the Israelite priests were lying and stuff, and I said then Mosai put the lying spirit, but that's what they desire.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. All right, so it's the same thing going on with Esau, the so-called white female. When I say Esau, I'm talking about the top of me.
Right.
Those that's in control. I'm not talking to everyday Edomite, even though their casualties are WAR. All right, they insignificant. We're talking about the ones that control everything, the ones that control Pepsi and Coca-Cola, Ford and Chevy. All right,
The upper echelon.
the upper echelon, man.
State Street, Vanguard,
Straight Street,
BlackRock,
Vanguard, New York City, Chicago, LA,
the whole world.
the whole
world is given
world.
to their hands.
Right, the whole world. Eat out their heads, man.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking about them. How was using them to bring their own selves down, man.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't got to do nothing, man. All we got to do is warn our people that sit, keep an eye out, and things like you're doing right now, reporting and
So
stuff.
stay faithful.
And stay faithful, keep informed, man. We don't got to pick up no pew-pews or do nothing like that.
Right.
All we got to do is just have faith in how was shot. All right, and keep prophesying, keep reporting what's going on, instead of informing our people, warning them what's coming, warning them to getting good with your how shot. So when how shot put the smackdown on Esau, man, they won't be collateral damage alongside
They'll
with
be
it.
preserved.
Right, man.
I got two.
Go ahead.
This Jeremiah 10:23.
That's what I'm holding. Go ahead.
O Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself.
Yep.
It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps.
Right,
Okay, so we keep saying that the Lord is in control. This is his movie.
right.
Okay, and we just read the precept said that the Lord put it in their minds to fulfill his will.
Right.
So let me get that second precept. That second precept is in Daniel. All right. Okay, here it is. Daniel 4:35. And all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing. And he doeth according to his will in the army of heaven and among the inhabitants of the earth.
Right.
And none can stay his hand or say unto him, what doest thou?
Right.
Man,
So
that's
you don't control it. Yeah, you
That's
see,
good.
we gonna write the horse feed to get to Rockefeller. See this the order. Tell Trump to say this, say that, and tell him to say this and that and that. No, the most can't control that.
Yeah.
But see, Esau think he gonna see Esau wants to be the good guy, wants to be the savior, and thus his ego and everything.
Mhm.
So he won't be the savior. He want to bring everybody to MOTV, the chip, mentioned in Revelation 13:16, everything just goes smooth and everything goes smooth by gradually, everything goes smooth. It's not gonna work out that way, Esau.
Right.
Your ass is you're gonna get unplugged, man. All right, go ahead.
I got another one
Right.
just to show that the Lord is in control, man. This book of Daniel's 4:17.
Right.
It says this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men.
Right.
Right. So this is the reason why Esau is in the position that he's in, because ultimately what Yahweh gave it to him.
Yeah.
No, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Man.
And that's the Yahushua in reincarnation in previous life. When his previous life, he was Isaac, so he gave him that blessing because Jacob got that blessing. But guess what? Esau got a temporary blessing. That was a temporary blessing.
Put him in a trick bag.
He put him in a trick bag. He's not gonna last long, like I said, Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Somebody get that. All right, Esau not gonna last. The so-called white T-man's not gonna last in rulership, man. And that's why we're excited, man.
That's
we
right.
smell blood in the Shark Tank.
Yep.
All right.
Because you can say it off Iron Man.
Yeah.
There should be blood in the whole crowd.
Yeah, all that's right there though. When you said when Kingpin, the late Michael Clark, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna tell everybody who you is, and he was like, Daredevil was like, he was like, yeah, and telling everybody you got beat by a blind man. They're gonna put blood in the water. Like Shark Tank. He said something like that.
Hey, that's heavy because we were the blind men. We were the ones that didn't know who we were. We were deaf, blind.
Right.
We couldn't even hear this word, but now through the prophets,
Right.
starting with the apostles and elders and their elders
Right.
before them,
Right.
this word been going out heavy, and now we can see who the fuck you are, man.
Right. And Daredevil can really see. You just
Yeah.
need a different, see the spiritual eye.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I got a scripture.
Right. Go ahead.
This is Psalm 75 and verse 6. It says, "For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another." So this is telling you that the Lord is in control of all things. You think something is going in your favor, but it's probably not. You think it's not in your favor, but it probably is. Right? A prime example of that when Joseph got locked up. Right? He was like, "Oh man, what's going on?" But all in all, it was to do what? It was in his favor, so he could save his family and all of Israel, all of Egypt, really, right, through that family.
And if
You know?
if you really think about it, what really proves that as well is the dream that Nebuchadnezzar had, man.
Mhm.
All right, because he had in his mind thinking like, what's gonna come after this kingdom, and he had a whole dream about it that Yahweh Shem Yahushai put in his spirit that only Daniel could break down, man. All right, so hey, that proved everything, man. From the Babylonian kingdom to the Medo-Persian kingdom to the Grecian kingdom to the Roman kingdom, all the way down to the 10 toes that we're living in right now, man. All right, the Lord literally, he controls all of this, man. All right, that's why all we have to do, if I may, real quick, this is the book of Psalms 46 and verse 10. It says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth." All right, so like the elder said, we don't got to get no pews or none of that. All we got to do is be still, all right? Be still and know that the Yahweh Shem Yahushai will be exalted in the earth, man. He will be exalted among the heathen, man.
Right.
All right?
But none of you guys, you scoffers, come up. Oh, y'all wait on y'all Sky Daddy and do that.
Yeah.
Hey, for the Sky Daddy making his moves and stuff.
Yeah.
He making these men do things
Hey, well,
against their own. They stay on queen. Go ahead,
yeah, because Satan been like, I've been uploading videos with no sound. It's been blowing me, but I've been talking about the same shit that we going through. Hey, even the shit with Zelensky the other day. Hey, the 10 toes is gonna come against this bitch. The way Trump is talking to that nigga, it's over with.
Oh, that's what we're talking about now.
If you don't see Ezekiel 38 happening in Obadiah, the first chapter,
I'm right
that's just
yeah.
Go ahead.
It's Obadiah 1 and 15. It says, "For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
Damn.
That's
Wow.
Should I get that 17?
Actually, no. Hey, start at the top.
18.
Bible shop. Start at the top. I am pissed off like fucking 3 weeks, 3 years, longer than that. Yeah, because now the closer we get to the end, the more Satan and these demons gonna try to wrestle with you. Like I bet, I mean, y'all know the hours I work. This like I'm uploading videos, I gotta redo it, re-upload it. It's like I just know Satan trying to fuck with me, man. But if you still gotta fight and do our job.
Right.
You said
Yeah, start at the top. Bible shop. Somebody got it.
I got the video.
That's right. Go ahead. Yeah, we gonna follow that. Ezekiel 38.
All right, you want to go back?
Obadiah 1, start at the top. Bible shop. This is literally what I went in today. The brother hit me up. He said, "Yeah, brother, ain't no sound." It was fresh off the press too.
Man.
Go ahead.
All right, Obadiah 1:1, and it reads, "The vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small."
Right, it says, "Rise up against her in battle." Who? And the same scriptures that's written about in Jeremiah 51. "Gather ye round about her, burn her with fire." The same thing written in Revelations, the 18th chapter. All right. Yahweh by Shimei Shai is showing you the downfall of this kingdom, like the brother went into, starting from the Babylonian captivity all the way into now. Not to mention Egypt, not to mention Moab and all that in Judges, man. All right. But the main kingdoms, we're at the dead end of this. Right. And then if you guys watch that whole interview, it shows you there was just Buddy years ago sending billions of dollars over there because what? America wants to use the resources. But now that they bump ahead, what Trump say? He said Russia could have ended y'all 2 weeks. They the only reason why they haven't did it because World War III. Really, it's because of the Lord. Esau been wanting to kill each other, but the Lord is letting the prophecies play out like they're supposed to. Go ahead.
Obadiah 1 and 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
Who? You small hatters. But it's talking about the nation of Edom. All right? Go ahead.
Insignificant. Thou art greatly despised.
Greatly. Not lightly. Greatly. Every nation hate. Hey, dear Edom, you're a scum between my toes. All right? All of these nations hate you. Why? Because you what? You made the whole world mad. Drunken off of this Babylon juice. All right? Go ahead.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high.
Because you know Esau like all that. Esau loves to be in the high rises. All right, he done set his nest upon the stars. All right, go ahead.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right, so this man, the way he was talking, who's going to stop us? All right, if it wasn't for us, y'all would be destroyed. All right. He said, hey, we ain't going to feel no type of way. He was talking big shit, but that's how Babylon is supposed to act. Right? This is the whore riding the beast. So if you know anything about a horse, when you have that bridle in his mouth, you're controlling it, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and they had pictures of Trump and Putin with the eagle not too long ago. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars.
Hold on, and you got some asshole on TikTok. Y'all Hebrews, so y'all believe the so-called white man's Esau. You damn right.
Right.
He fit that red glass slipper, man.
Yes, that's exactly how you know.
It's just like you having all the evidence and just saying, no, he's innocent.
Right.
He's innocent. That's plausible deniability. No, this man is the devil, man. You can't. Scripture says he was going to be revealed. You can't recover and say, no, he's not the devil.
And Joshua means when you say Esau, means wasted his heat and then less skin pigmentation. Who the fuck else on the earth fit that description?
He's called right there.
I
got an actual quote from a documentary where I'm gonna just read it. It says, "A Luciferian who abused me said she proudly traced her bloodline all the way back to the Amalekites.
These
people literally are proud about who they are, man. But then they put the face in the media, no, we're the chosen people. But then when they fucking be doing bullshit in the dark, they're actually proud about tracing their bloodline all the way back to Amalek, man. These people are proud about
of Edom. And that's how Ukrainians small caps are. They Amalek. That's why America helped us so bad. That's why they send all the money to Ukraine, because they the same, because they the part of their hand trapping Esau. That's their brother, man.
Yet, wow, Esau doesn't understand that his kingdom is divided and he's falling apart. It's Edom versus Edom.
Yeah.
All right? Go ahead.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out?
Right, because what? Esau Edom's going to be wiped out completely. Nothing's going to be left of this place, man. And how's the things of Esau searched out? The internet, the scriptures, the truth. Right? Esau's sins has reached heaven. It's obvious who Esau Edom is. It's obvious who Babylon the Great is, man.
Yeah.
If you don't understand that Babylon the Great is America right now as we speaking, then you lost, man. Okay, the past things that's happened in the past couple of years, man, shows you who the destroying mountain is. It shows you who Assyria is. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Beckham.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is the prophets, and shall destroy with the brightness of its coming. Even him whose coming is after the work, it says him, whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. So yeah, he's coming with his technocracy, fourth industrial revolution, just really to put everyone into the put the MOTV into everyone.
Slavery.
Yep.
modern day slavery.
That's slavery, man. That's a modern day captivity. Matter of fact, I put in the co-pilot AI, and I put in there if the Hebrew Israelites would a new world order be established if the Hebrew Israelites never woke up, and it said that Hebrew Israelites make a significant contribution to society, and they said yes, the world history will be different. And Esau was pissed. They took that video down. You see, they took it off. They took it off TikTok. They were pissed. Yeah. First they said it was fraud, and then they said something based on that. Now they said misinformation. They took it down. They said you cannot appeal and stuff, man.
Damn.
Yeah. So right. So if we never woke up, Esau would have had control of the world and stuff, man.
Right. Yeah. I got
right.
This is
the Most High never meant to let wake up. Like Esau could tell you, man, it's been total hell for everybody and stuff, man. You've been chipped. You've been a slave. You can kill yourself too. Right.
It would be no,
the whole earth
humans.
Right. Okay, the whole earth be destroyed. The whole earth would be unalive, man. Annihilated. Nobody, man.
I mean, they showed it in the parts.
Yeah. Right.
He started off as a caveman.
Yeah.
The
whole earth. The whole earth
Short
is
amount of time.
densely with nukes, everything. It'd be everybody being unalive.
Right. Then they gonna kill each other because there can only be one.
Right.
And you know, something drives. I mean, you know, we know what drives him. But Esau the type that he'll go to a bar. I've seen it, you know, and he know he'll get his ass whooped, but he'll get drunk and he'll say the wrong thing to the wrong person. He'll walk out there with two black eyes, right, and do it again the next week, and he will get his ass whooped.
But guess what? This happened in Louisiana recently. Forgot the brother's name. He whooped this Edomite in Louisiana, but Esau stole him first, so the brother finished it. And
dude hit his head and died.
Yeah, he died a month later and stuff. Yeah. So that edge is coming off Esau shit.
So that's something wrong with them. That's what I'm saying. See, we get our ass whooped when we sit down somewhere.
Right.
All right, we know. Okay, that's it.
Just time out.
They get their ass whooped, and they gonna come back until you kill them.
Yeah. There's that pride, man. They're full of pride.
Hey, that goes also to 2 Corinthians 13. They shall durst.
There's fight.
Shall fight. Yeah.
Right. Right. And that's what Yahweh he's playing on their pride, just like he played on prayer with Egypt pride, man, to bring that
Oh,
his
yeah.
head hard, because they won't be taught. They see he making Esau head harder. Then he gonna get on top somehow. He gonna get that miraculous magical touchdown and overcome Yahweh. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, man. Real quick.
Go ahead.
Romans 9:17. For the scripture says unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up,
I was holding.
See, that's the brother had the script. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
that I might show my power in thee, and that my name may be declared throughout all of the earth.
Yeah.
So the Lord is going to save us again, like it says in 2 Esdras 9. All right, like He did us in ancient Egypt, man. All right, just show His power, His name, His reputation throughout the whole earth.
To back you up real quick, Jeremiah 23, verse 7 and 8. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord Yahweh liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. So this salvation is going to eclipse the time of Egypt, man.
Right.
All right. Great deliverance and great destruction's coming, man.
Right.
And just like Jacob's trouble is going to eclipse any other
Time in history.
time in history, man. Everything is coming to a climax. We're coming to the pinnacle of things. All right.
So at the end of the day, the Lord's name is magnified and well known throughout the whole earth, man. That this is the God of Israel, man. And
Right.
none else.
And he only gonna say Israel this time around. He ain't
The
gonna say
elect, only the elect.
The elected Israel.
That's
yeah,
it.
even the elected Israel. So he's not gonna say 2/3 of people.
Amen.
He's not gonna say Esau. He's not gonna say Japhet. He's not gonna say Ham. He's not gonna say Elam, man. All right. He's only looking for the elected Israel amongst his people, man.
That's it.
All right. So that's a cut to you Christians, man. To this midnight thing debunking Hebrew Israelite here on TikTok.
Right. You trying to debunk us. Meanwhile, Obadiah 1 and Ezekiel 38 is getting ready to pop off completely.
Right.
All right. Y'all hear about the two woes is what about the third one?
Right.
You guys are just lost in Christianity and you're not really studying the scriptures.
Right. And they'll talk about the MOTV.
No, of course
They not talk about current situations like we talk about now, Trump versus Zelensky. They don't talk about shit. All right. All they do is just read script. They be cutting themselves too with the scriptures and stuff.
Yeah.
About who's salvation. Clearly to Israel. Maybe read. I'll just be laughing and shit, man.
Yeah. On the side, Elder, they got a video on I think it's Prime. There's a new series called House of David. They did responses to that, right? They don't know. You know what? I ain't never heard nobody ever say House of David until we was preaching the House of David. And what they do is everything is they try to collateralize everything. They make money out. Oh, that sound catchy. We gonna name it House of David. And that shit ain't even nowhere near the truth.
Right.
The craziest thing is the best stories are in the scriptures, from the drama, to violence, to
Joy.
everything, man. You can find it in the scriptures, man. That's why they're going to turn it into a series. David had one of the coldest stories, like all the prophets have wrong stories, but even from the Bathsheba thing, all that it's Hollywood at the end of the day, but it's really holy because Yahweh this was his story, you know. And now Esau, David, the greatest ever. Man, you know he was a nigga, man. It was Jake. Right? That's like when they did the Book of Clarence, man.
Right.
Hey, that was actually a good depiction, even though it was going off here and now. But hey, the Israelites was what? Dark skinned, black, and they actually made them niggas. These were like niggas, man. That's funny.
And they made Esau. They was supposed to be Esau the popos back then. They were doing that's how they was doing us back then.
They had Judas dip the bread in this. Like the shit was on point, man.
You know, it's when you never seen a movie about Esau either.
Right.
Yeah, we did the Flintstones.
Go ahead, to Obadiah, so you get this shit.
Obadiah 1 and 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up.
Right. Now, the brother read in Thessalonians, that man is sent, is revealed, right? Go ahead.
Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
It was just that peace a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So, and it's crazy because Trump was talking about going against Putin, to Putin saying, I'm so glad Trump is back in office. This shit is madness. Like, it don't make sense. But really, Esau's really he's a forked snake to himself. It's all peace and safety, but really a war's in his heart, right? They're fighting over resources, man. Esau know that this, and you see all these new TV shows of the dystopia and things, that they know that this place is coming to an end completely. They know that the American dollar is over with, man. All right, the only people that's blinded in the whole world is you Egyptians, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Why was they at peace with them? Because the U.S. petrodollar, all these treaties, all these deals, all these military contracts and military protection. All right, they got in bed with Esau, and they found out this bitch pussy stuff.
Yep.
They figured out they got the short end of the stick. Go ahead.
Why am I here?
Right.
Why am I here? I gotta go.
Go ahead.
All right. They that it says, let me see. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Right. It's a trap the whole time. What China's doing to you, Russia, right? What the EU, that's why Zelensky kept on saying what? Europe is going to be strong. Yeah, they're going to be strong, united against Babylon the Great, man. That's why Joel, it says the Eastern Army with his back towards the Eastern Sea. Hey, America's going to be done with, man. Okay, go ahead.
There is none understanding in him.
Keep on going.
Shall I not in that day said Yahweh even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
Right, so they can go to their stargazers. Hey, Isaiah 47 chapter. They can do all that. This is it for them.
Yep.
The left-hand side works for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Esau power is being stripped right before our eyes. And everything the scriptures say that was going to happen is literally unfolding right before our eyes. You can't make none of this up. Right? The fact that it's about to be an eclipse, a blood moon on Passover. How much more do you want, man? How much more do you want?
Hey, that's a bad moment, man. That's bad.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, the blood be on our doorpost, man. All right. Hey, the doorpost is that's your mind, man.
If you're not excited that the so-called white TV is not going down for your ass, man, something wrong with your ass.
You don't want to see the downfall of your enemy.
The scripture says to rejoice ye heavens.
This is what our ancestors. This is what our ancestors dreamed seeing, man. They first got afflicted by the so-called white TV.
Right.
Right.
Good. Revelations chapter 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, ye shall make the war. And that's the brother reading of Obadiah about those who he saw Edom, because they're better with. They're going to bring him to the border to cause this war 3. That's that third war.
It's just like a bully that's picking on the motherfucker for years, and the victim. Hey, listen, motherfucker, you ain't gonna be pushing me around for too much longer, right? Hey, everybody got nukes, right? Everybody got cyber warfare, right? Now it's all about putting the right team together, man. And guess what? Ain't nobody's gonna avenge America at all.
No, right.
It's not gonna happen, man.
Can I get something real
Go
quick?
ahead.
All right, this is just to back up what you just said. All right, this is Psalms 137. In verse 7, it says, Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
So Edom and Babylon is synonymous, and it says, "Happy is he that reward thee as thou hast rewarded us." What did y'all give us? What did y'all make us drink? Slavery, man.
Hold on, we still got it. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
And that's a song, like Benjamin was going into that live stream. We're going to be singing. That's a song for the Lord about taking Edomite, Edomite little ones out there, all right, and just going to town, like playing in ancient world, we had people that played harps and tambourine. That's how you be sliding little ones together, man. Right against the wall, man. Right? You know, like the Italians used to say, let me go paint some houses. We're gonna be painting houses with the little ones of Edom. All right? Go ahead.
But this is the book of Baruch 131. It says, "Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall."
Oh, keep on going. Hey, you know what? All these scriptures we brought out, I brought out my lesson, bro.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, you don't never know it now.
Hey, Jafar, you old enough. I know you encountered Esau making fun of you living in the ghetto and all that shit like that, talking shit. That's rejoicing in our fall and shit. All right?
Yep. Go ahead. And that Obadiah is going to say the same thing again, too. Go ahead.
Baruch 432 says, "Miserable are the cities which thy children serve." It says, "Miserable is she that received thy sons."
Oh, now it got particular. It said, "Miserable are the cities," because Israel been scattered abroad. But then it went to she. Now, who's the she? The well-favored harlot. Keep on going in that Baruch.
It says, "For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall."
Same thing the brother read in Psalm 137 chapter, and the same thing that's written in the Obadiah. Now, mind you, the prophets seen the same things, man. Job seen the beginning and ending. Moses seen the beginning and ending. Ezra seen the beginning and ending. David, so on and so forth. Enoch, the son of Adam, seen the same ending. All right, so this is the same story told over and over. All right, and you ain't got the message. Only the elect is going to get the message.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, "So shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Mm-hmm.
For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning."
Hey, hold on. Trump is proud and a motherfucker.
That's a good Trump. That's how you're supposed to be. Right. Should turn up more.
The scripture says, pride before destruction, the honest spirit before fall.
Right. Hey, when you
this is why I want Trump in office, because we knew he was going to do this, not for no money. I don't give a fuck about that. I know he's going to turn Babylon up so the rest of these countries can come against this place.
Hey, when you're a boxing match, you want the guy to get mad as hell, so you had an advantage.
Hey, I'm telling you this. The first triumvirate who came back as the three heads, you think them niggas didn't come back? This is Rome 2.0, and they about to come up with their financial system. You think them niggas ain't back?
Just like the gold, right?
Come on, man.
Just like
That's
the gold.
it. That's what it is.
Okay.
Hold that. Oh, you gotta bring that.
You got more? Yeah, go ahead.
Baruch 135 says, "For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting."
Same thing, Isaiah. So Baruch seen the same thing. Same thing written in Isaiah 34th chapter, Isaiah the 13th chapter, Isaiah the 14th chapter. All right, go ahead. Hey, Revelations 18. Go ahead.
It says, "Long to endure, and she shall be inhabitant of devils."
Same thing Revelations 18 talks about. Revelation 17.
I get that.
It's the same story. So I don't get where some of you Israelite groups, well, Babylon the Great is not America, but all the scriptures are actually linking up. It's calling it a her, it's calling it a she. Devils, desert animals is going to be in there.
That picture of manifest destiny with America is a whole woman taking over this land. All right. So this place is the prize jewel of Edom.
She sitteth upon many waters. Look at all the bases across the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Salak, it has to be a divine intervention or structure to this situation, because Esau, like in the Marvel comics, he's hiding. You cut one head off, and then another head multiplied, and pops up and stuff. So what's going to destroy it? Fire, nuclear fire, man.
Yeah.
Total destruction. That's how you go take Esau out of power. The Heavenly Father will put a man for them to rain missiles upon themselves, and the angels are going to shoot lasers for the chariots, so UFOs to destroy this wicked place called this wicked kingdom called America, man. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you gotta get in order to like you got a weed. You pull the weed out, but you don't pull it by the root. So your house pull Esau and his Queen of America by the root and get rid of it, man.
You say overturn it.
You gotta overturn it.
Yeah. People always crying, talking about with the kids. Ain't nothing. You gotta be sympathetic to the kids, but if they bring the kids and getting trapped in jail, guess what? You bring that person down, another place pop up, man. So or something illegal that affects us. Guess what? You gotta get to the root of it. That's how we do. We can get to the root of it, burn it to fucking prison to a child.
Right, and like you said, the root.
Right.
When you read that Baruch, it says, "Took thy sons." Right. She's miserable. Right.
Right.
That includes all the tribes of Israel. Now, where did that happen? Babylon the Great, the land of the north, like Jeremiah speaks about.
Right.
So where's that place of ultimate judgment going to happen? The same place that took all 12 tribes and put them in slavery, and that's over here. That's what Baruch is going into. Finish that.
Where they were oppressed together.
Yeah, where they were oppressed together.
The so-called blacks from West Central African Europe and the so-called Indians of America was oppressed together.
Yeah, Jeremiah 53:3.
Yeah, the Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom.
Go ahead.
Luke 4:36. It says, "O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from Yahweh."
So salvation is very near. Matter of fact, Paul
Yeah.
said our salvation is nearer than we ever believed. He said that almost 2,000 years ago. So how much more now?
We're in the third day.
We're in the third day.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 37 says, "Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One."
So it starts spiritually first by these scriptures, by the breakdowns, by the understanding, right? Hey, years ago, we didn't know these brothers from a liquor salt, but the fact that we came together to believe in this truth shows you how deep this is, man.
And you got a rule for the so-called Indians and blacks, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this brother, what you Choctaw? You what? Issachar, these people Mexico. This brother Levi, so-called Haitian. Well, you brother Gad, Root, yeah, one of them. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You say your pop's Sue and what else?
My dad's side is Choctaw and Sioux.
Sioux. All right. And so this brother Benjamin,
Yeah.
so-called Jamaican. He's a Reubenite, so-called Seminole Indian. This brother Judah, Issachar, Ephraim. I myself, Gad. You know, so go ahead, brother.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because this we never do it, but this is about how it's built to bring these people together.
So the two sticks together as one.
Two sticks together, man. North King Summary to one, man. This already happened, really.
Yeah.
And then and physically, the second part of it, the Lord literally is going to gather us together, according to Isaiah the 11th chapter. The outcasts of Judah, the dispersed of Israel, is going to be gathered from all the four corners of the earth, and especially here in Babylon the Great, man.
Right.
All right. Go ahead.
This is Malachi 3:17, and they shall be mine, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spared his own son that serveth him.
You know who that is? Starting with the prophets. That's the Israel of Yahweh, the Israel of God. Matter of fact, how I do this lesson in the scriptures, and they say the house of Isaac, which that's heavy because Isaac is Yahweh Shai. So that hey, Isaac, that's Yahweh Shai and his co-heirs, man. That's heavy, man. Right? Go ahead.
Reincarnation is real.
Yep.
Luke 4:37 says, "Lo, thy sons come." It says, "Whom thou sentest away, they come gathered together from the east and to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh."
Mm-hmm. So, hey, that's like I said, that's what we're getting ready for. Obadiah. Now Obadiah happens in stages because eventually the totality of Obadiah end up is going to happen in the kingdom when we burn Esau ass up.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're waiting on certain parts of Obadiah, Ezekiel 38, and that MOTB. All right. Because that MOTB, all the war, all the nukes ain't gonna drop unless the MOTB is pushed first, man.
Right.
Hey, we're gonna get the whole planet, and we're gonna get other planets, man. Yep. All right. It said the book of John, my father had many mansions. Those mansions are those different planets. Why you think you see the movie like Predators, we show different Earth-like planet stuff? And if you look online, scientists always discover Earth-like planets in this solar system, man. So we're gonna rule the whole universe, man. All right.
And Esau's mad at that, man, because they like the elder brought up, everything is reaching a climax, all right? And through Esau has a thing called Project Looking Glass, where he tried to look into the future, and it always comes to a stop, meaning that they basically have reached, they know that everything is reaching a totality, man. They know that everything is reaching a climax, which is really the second return of Yahweh Shai, and that's going to be the beginning of our kingdom, man. It says that Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it.
Yeah.
So even Esau, through his left-hand side, through Project Looking Glass, has looked into the future and sees that his days are numbered, man.
All right. And his glass got broken.
Yeah.
All right.
That's dome. That's dome. All this week, we've been doing lessons. Alazar, he said he wasn't trying to sound like a prophet Doom. And Elder
What that
Uriah,
doom going to?
Elder Uriah brought it out. Hey, Thursday class was incredible. Elder Uriah brought it out. The meaning of doom. And doom is going into laws and statutes, justice and judgment.
Right.
So it's good doom and it's bad doom.
Right.
All right. And Esau, he getting the bad doom.
Right.
This whole book is doom.
That's it. They go hand in hand. This Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Who is that? That's really Edom in totality. Because every other nation Esau don't fuck over, especially Israel. Right? But nobody fucked with Edom. Going back to the curses.
Yeah.
Curses he who was 70 times. Yeah, basically. All right.
70 times 7. Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Broke all those treaties with so-called American Indian. You got the Mankato 38 in Minnesota, where they hung 38 Israelites, right?
Yeah.
And why? They called them savage because they broke treaties. Well, they gave up lands, right? And Esau took over the lands, and they were supposed to pay them. Then they stopped paying them, and they were starving to death. And their children were dying. So then they rolled down on Esau to kill him and take the land back. And then they end up hanging him. That's the Mankato 38.
Also, you had that Trail of Tears, where they was migrating from the inspection land too.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
And they starved them out when they killed the buffaloes, man.
Yep. I started out, man. It's still,
This continuing in Isaiah 33, it says, when thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
So right when you think you're about to fill your belly, you got everything under wraps, under your control, you feel like you're in your God mode, the Lord is going to bring your ass completely down. And you've been put in the trick bag.
Beautiful too. The next verse it says, O Lord Yahweh, be gracious unto us. We have waited for thee. Be thou there.
Right, be gracious to us. We waiting for thee.
right.
I got to go to my OBO shit. We didn't switch up on you like these other niggas, man. These other niggas that changed the doctrine. These other niggas that said they was tried and refined. These other niggas that said they was the chief this and chief that. Yeah. Y'all niggas need to stay in the truth, man. Y'all switched up.
This image,
They ain't like us. Yeah, you right.
this image right here is showing you Esau standing atop 500,000 buffalo skulls. He slaughtered all these bison, basically to starve out the Gadites.
Yeah.
Right?
That was one of their main sources of food.
Yep. Food and economy.
What is the point of that? What is the point of that other than to be evil?
Well, so that they go to him to learn about things.
And so, and buffalo is like what too? Because when you look up the word oxen, cattle, it could be mule, however it go. But you can use buffaloes to plow fields, to plant your crops. So the fact that Esau, he really fucked with gas agriculture.
Right.
All right.
That's demented, man. Who the fuck thinks about shit like that?
Cold ass motherfucker. It was genius. I'm sorry.
He's all starving now. I mean, he wish he had the buffalo. He really fucked us out, man.
That's what they call guerrilla warfare.
Right. And it backfired. But now they ask for him.
And he don't fight fair. can't read.
Right.
This is continuing to finish out this. It says, be thou their army every morning, our salvation also in the time of trouble. So them two go together beautiful.
Right, man.
All right. What you got?
Yeah,
And we can hit that Ezekiel 38.
this is the book of Sirach 10 and 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And the picture the wild guy had showed, man. Hey, that's one of many, unrighteous dealings and injuries, man.
Oh, let's send all the illegal immigrants home. Nigga, Esau Edom is a vagabond. He's the definition of an immigrant. The fuck confusion is. All right? Go ahead.
Like it too. He even says, they cover fields and take them by violence. That's what this devil has been doing for the longest, man.
Right. And I just want to add to the better picture concerning the buffalo. Everything is going to make it perfect. But just the key things of the benefits of the buffalo, it says buffaloes are keystone species that help maintain the ecological balance of grassland. Grazing, migration patterns, increase plant diversity. Restoration can help restore the prairie ecosystems. And this was sacred to the Northern Kingdom tribe, representing life, abundance, and survival. They said many of the natives considered buffalo relatives. And it was hunted with them in songs and deaths and in craters.
And that's how you know Esau does the diligent search.
Right. That fucked them up more than we think about.
And Esau fucked himself after the buffaloes.
It's a comparison.
Right.
It hurt them physically, it hurt them spiritually.
Yes.
Going by what he said.
Right.
If you crush the spirit, you already defeated.
Right.
Right, because under this devil, man, creation is something. That's why Romans 8 said, creation right for the manifestation of the Son of God.
And then also the buffalo was healthy.
Right.
Yeah.
He did that. That's another. He did it for. He did when we get no finance. We could make a manufacture off the buffalo hat and all that stuff. We could feed ourselves. That's another. We did that. Just be healthy.
Yeah, it has less fat.
Right.
Right.
You can feed on buffalo for a long time.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like when a motherfucker go buy half a cow, and then you got your different cuts. That shit be lasting a whole year. You put it in the freezer and you portion it out, right? Because you don't need to eat red meat like that all the time. It's
Right.
sit in your system. But half a cow could get a family of 6 or a family of 4 through a half a fucking year, and that's just meat. Or shit, probably all 12 months, depending on how you do it. All right.
And the Gadites, right? Nice and short. They use every part of the animal. They would eat.
To make
they
tools and stuff.
Yeah, make tools, make war uniforms.
Right.
Made their TVs. They use everything. Esau, he'll kill a lion in the goddamn jungle just to stand on it and take a picture. Just to
And
fucking talk.
who's that? Jimmy Jones was butt ass naked with the damn shark.
That's right.
Edomite, man.
And you 2/3 you follow Esau. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and American Indians who follow Esau. Your ass going down with your daddy too.
Yep.
You gonna get it too. You damn conquistadors. You chocolate conquistadors who help Esau bring down your brothers in America. You gonna get it too. Cause you back here today. You gonna get that new treatment too.
Yep, right. I got a quick one.
All right.
This is Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. And I was fighting for that birthright, man. He sold it for one morsel of meat that wasn't even cooked all the way, man. All right, this is the devil.
Who they meat from?
Esau.
Who eat they steak bloody and stuff?
It's Esau.
Esau.
Then you try to set up a pseudo birthright.
Right.
Yep. To the 14th industrial revolution, man. It's not gonna work because this time it says now is our salvation come in the kingdom of our God and the power of His anointed. This is the time when the Lord is about to set up the kingdom, man. All right.
Just like Driller, it's time to make a change.
You still want to Ezekiel 38? Mm-hmm. All right. Ezekiel 38. And it reads, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws, and I shall slack it, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields.
So what does it sound like? It sounds like a group of people getting ready for war.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. I'm gonna tell you this: Scriptures is the best movie ever. You read the Scriptures and just get to. I'm listening to the brother read it now, and all I see is everything playing out.
Right.
All right, it's like getting into a time machine.
Hey, when you read scripture, I get something. It's like I'm in a 5D world.
Mhm.
It's like I'm actually right.
Right.
So that's why when we see these news clips and we see geopolitics and we see the financial systems, everything makes sense because we already seen it in the Scriptures.
Right.
But there's no vision, people perish.
Yep.
That's right.
So all this is doing is nothing but increasing our faith. And at the end of the day, what we doing? Trimming our lamps.
Right.
A Passover coming up, man. You better examine yourself. Because the Lord turning up for sure. So we got to turn up with the Spirit. If the Spirit's turning up, naturally, we should be turning up.
All these celebrities passing away every day last week.
Yeah.
Who passed away? That little girl that played. Yeah, that little girl that played
Buffy.
Buffy, the vampire. Her name is Michelle. She played Buffy vampire, little sister. Yeah. The director Debbie Harkey, one who directed Spider-Man, another movie. Gene Hackman and his wife, their dog. That was weird, man.
Like 2 weeks there.
Yeah, man.
One
One of the Ashley brothers, one of the guy from the Ashley brothers had passed away, man. Oh, what's that lady name? Patricia, Lack or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Roberta Flack.
Roberta Flack passed away, man. Angie Stone passed away. I say Angie Stone passed away.
Harry Stone?
I think so.
Well, a lot of the Lord is judging a lot of people, man.
Okay. Yeah, man. So he just and you ordained James, man. You look at the news, man. A lot of our women, they probably 2/3. Remember, it's more women than the men. It's like what, 7 women to 1 man. A lot of our young ladies, man, they getting unalive, man. You see on the news, Chicago, man. One girl, she passed away from getting pew with the shoulder, man. The shoulder. And the one who actually got shot in the chest, she lived, man. It showed the power of your house, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Matter of fact, I was just thinking about this dude I used to be friends with in the world. Just related to that, what you just said.
Right.
Everybody in the car was wearing a seatbelt except, no, he was the only one in the vehicle wearing a seatbelt. Nobody else was. They truck flipped over onto the L track coming home from school, and they all walked out without a scratch. He the only one who got.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's the power of your house.
2004. That's crazy.
Wow, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I remember a couple of years ago, I see babies, they got dropped like way out on 16th floor and get dropped down, they'd be okay. They landed, they'd be okay. They just bounced the ground, be okay. No bones broken, nothing like that. I've seen that many times, man. So that showed that when you believe in God, you damn right believe in God. But baby fall off a 24 and all the way down to hit the ground and that baby not injured, anything like that. That's the creator, man.
Right. How else can you explain those things, man? See, you Edomites, then you give the credit to other deities. You say, oh, it was JC. Oh, it was this, that,
It was
third.
Thor.
Right. But then when you say that you got the Holy Spirit, you can't even break down what's going on geopolitically in the world. You can't even tell us what's going on in the scriptures. Right. But you give the everything that goes on in the world, you give science the credit. You give JC the credit. And he gives himself the credit. Oh, well, that happened because we researched and we did the math and the schematics and the blah, blah. And it was science. Hey, it was us. We discovered it.
If you Google Bibles and fire, surviving in fire, there's a lot of videos of that, man. Bibles surviving in fires, man. Right. Hot, flame, both. Bibles, school. Yeah, Bible survives. Finishing up this continuing, verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horses.
So just like the horse bridle, like we was talking about controlling, that's what the hooks are doing, man. The Lord has a, who's that? Michael the Archangel? Who had work on the mind of
the Persian king?
Yeah.
Persian king.
So the same thing going on now. You have angels set up
to control these different leaders, man, through the Spirit, right? Because, hey, like you said, the heart of the king is given to the Lord, man.
It's in the hand of the Lord.
It's in the hand of the Lord. So the Lord is controlling all these strings. That's why we say ultimately, it's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai show. Okay? And everything is playing out according to the scriptures as it must. Back at 2 says, though, Terry, wait for it, man.
Right. And that's another reason we believe in Yahweh Shai, because these scriptures are coming true before our eyes. All right. That's how we know that Yahweh exists. That everything in this Bible that came true is becoming true right now.
And it was declared from the beginning.
It was declared from
You know
the
what I'm saying?
beginning, man.
This is a real quick Proverbs
Right.
16:9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps, to back up Proverbs 21.
Yep.
The Lord's in control of everybody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So yeah, like the brother said, Putin was happy Trump back in office for whatever reason, maybe they put up paper of political growth or peace. But in the background, the Lord is controlling the hearts of the king. War's going to happen. Right. Some major is going to happen. It's going to draw the U.S. out, draw Israel out to partake in this book of freedom. Right.
And the Lord is ultimately, he got the whore that sitteth upon the beast,
Yep.
fucking up the alliances with it. And then you got Gog and Magog, the chief prince. You got the Lord putting in the hooks and the jaws, bringing two world powers together. The whole Edomite structure is about to fucking collapse, man. Because you gotta imagine, all of them, they're all Edomites, bro.
Yeah.
They're all fucking Edomites, and this is a house
Egypt,
divided.
Egypt,
They're all,
Egypt.
yeah, they're all fighting for power, and the Lord is like, he's just laughing, bro. He got them in derision.
It's just like going back to Alexander's generals, man, when he also
Like the brother,
you got it,
I was back in front of Gaddafi. They said they are Edomites, Russia, top Edomites, the U.S., Israel, who control the top Edomites, like the brother's going into. Those are the people that are going to be the guard with these lesser nations, man, to bring about that great war. Like the man says, our Lord is going to intervene, like Paul said, that the man interventions are going to be.
Yo, and that's so heavy that you mentioned that, because this Edomite, when he presses the button, this devil really gonna, like, he has the mind that if I can't have it, fuck it, fuck everything, bro. Fuck everything. So Yahushua is literally gonna come in the midst and stop this shit, bro. Y'all gonna be fighting each other, and y'all gonna unite, because you're gonna see Yahushua coming back, and you're gonna be afraid, and yet there's fight, bro.
I have an ex-student, man. He's from Orange County, California, and he was a good ass hacker. So he hacked into the U.S. Army archives and stuff. The U.S. Army has a laser reserve for Yahushua. Yeah. They have a laser. They have a giant laser ready to shoot fire at Yahushua.
Well, that's they got in Hawaii. They shoot in Hawaii and it's trying to be California.
Yeah. But wait a minute, Yahushua not real, but the U.S. Army.
That's right.
Right.
What you preparing for?
Right.
Look, man. If y'all know the Lord, right? He's a man of war, right? Right.
Mhm.
So y'all think y'all going out to the battlefield? You got all you guys in the raid, right? Hey, the Lord is he's letting you come out thinking you got the numbers, you got the strength. He's gonna come and encompass you. Right, and then he's gonna put a shield wall, and you ain't got no place to go.
These niggas in the read second Ezra 13. I thought you was wise. But see, the scripture saying he didn't consider his ladder in.
Right.
That's right.
Because they so proud they can't see past it. You know?
how they also got a raise reserve against Yahushua. This is the Revelation 12:7. It says there was and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. The dragon fought his angels. Right, the war having the war with Yahushua makes a second return. Yahushua is going to do war with Esau and the rest of these armies. It says, verse 8, here's the point: it prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. Meaning what?
Laser out the sky. By no chariots.
Yeah, the Lord brought about power. Because the Revelation talks about the Lord had many crowns upon his head.
Right. You know? And to back it right up, Isaiah, the prophet prophesied, Lucifer fallen from heaven. Is this the man that did his weeping the kingdom? Right. It's the same vision going back to Revelations when the prophet John the Revelator seen the war happening in the sky. That's why you got a 6 French military that they just had.
The space war.
Like Phase 1, because they want to try to fight our Lord and Savior. Right. If I can back the brother up,
Now go ahead.
it's Revelation 17 and 14. And these shall make war with the Lamb, and I will shall be the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. And that's why I said they prevail not.
Right.
For he is the Lord of lords and kings of kings. And
Daniel the 7th chapter. That dominion. Go ahead.
That's the crown that Yahweh shall
Represent those different guns on the earth. And how
right.
yeah, how shall
That's right. It says, they shall, it says, Slaki. It says, in Slaki. For he is the Lord of lords and kings of kings. The they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful.
Yeah. And it's
Chosen and faithful. Well done, good and faithful servant.
right.
That's what we want to hear. It ain't about how many views I got on my video. It ain't about what's the wrongs breakdown.
Right.
Nigga, we trying to get saved, man.
Hey, those
We gonna preach the same thing. We gonna do what Yahweh Shema told us to do until the end, so we can strive for the truth until death.
That's right. And those who fall, those who drink the Kool-Aid and non-believers and all this stuff, hey, it ain't meant for you. You ain't gonna get it.
Yep.
Or you niggas that call yourself in the truth and you gonna get weak.
Yeah.
That MOTB still, it's called the hour of temptation. Yahweh Ratazah, hey, well, let's say like this. We're going to put on like the elect. That's saying like how Paul said it. We're going to put on like the elect.
That's right.
Yahweh Ratazah, shit, we still on. That's how you end that.
Hey,
We put on like the elect.
Hey, you got to wrap, like El Tomas said, man, you got to put this mentality on. You got to wrap your head that you might get decapitated, or you gonna get or they gonna put you in the detention center for this, man.
Well, the right mindset to have is that our life is hid with Yahweh Shai. We don't have a life.
We don't have
We're ready to give up everything because we won Yahweh Shai. And we're going to get 100-fold.
First, hey, if we gonna get those spiritual powers in the land,
right?
Or we get on the live, we gonna be in the spirit world, and we gonna get those spiritual powers.
Make sure you talk shit like the 7 sons.
Right.
What's crazy is, what's crazy?
All I did was
We
witness.
get punished. That's not me deserved. We already ultimately deserve death. So the Lord gave us life in His word to endure to life. That means we're gonna get life back.
Hey, hey, just like you digs, man. Hey, you'll die for Jeff Ford, Larry Hoover,
For the block.
For the block that you don't own.
the block, you know,
For some bullshit. For Ramadan.
Right. All right. Hey, you should be able to get unalive for your Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
The real kings, man. Your real leaders, man.
It's an honor. No. Hey, chapter 14 of Acts, they said it was an honor to just to be beat for the name of Yahweh Shai.
I got one back here right here.
Go ahead.
Psalms 116 and 15. Precious in the sight of the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua is the death of the saints.
Hey, you gotta have that mindset of Leonidas.
Yeah.
Hey, they knew they was about to die. What he turned around and say? Prepare for glory.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. What else we gonna do? If we live, it's until Hamashiach.
Oh,
if we die, it's until Hamashiach.
Hey, for the audience, read the book of Maccabees.
Mhm.
Man, that book, they was willing to get unalive for Yahweh Shai, and they call upon him, man. What was it, like 700 or something like that?
Go out like Samson.
Yeah.
He killed all the men in that one act of valor compared to all the men he killed. Hey, talk about vengeance.
Right, man.
I'm crash out. I'm crashing out like Samson.
For real. Yeah.
If I may, this is from the book of Maccabees. This is second Maccabees 12 and verse 43, verse 43. It says, and when he had made a gathering throughout the company to the sum of 2,000 drachmas of silver, he sent it to Jerusalem to offer a sin offering, doing therein very well and honestly, in that he was mindful of the resurrection. For if he had not hoped that they that were slain should have risen again, it had been superfluous and vain to pray for the dead. And also in that he had perceived that there was great favor laid up for those that died godly. It was a holy and good thought, whereupon he made a reconciliation for the dead, that they might be delivered from sin. So he knew, man, that them putting down their lives for the law, statutes, and commandments for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for the temple, for their heritage, man. He knew that they were gonna come back to life, man. All right, that they were gonna rise again from the dead, man. All right. Look, man, you got look. If I made this book,
Go ahead.
this is Acts 5:41, and they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. All right, so you look, man. If we suffer shame for the name of Yahweh Shai, if we have to get put to death for this truth, man, then so be it, man. All right, and Lord willing, we stay in that spirit until the very end, because Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, he laid down his life for this, man. All right, and he rose from the dead. All right, and this is what he said, real quick, in John the 11th chapter, man. All right, because look, these words there, they are spirit and they are life, man. All right, this is what's gonna quicken you, man. All right, it says John 11:25. Yahushua said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this?
What was John say?
John 11:25-26.
Yeah.
So it says, he literally said, those that believe in me shall never die. All right. And even if we do, right, it says, though he were dead, yet shall he live.
Yeah.
So Yahushua is the resurrection, man. He's the life. He could literally bring us back from the dead, bro.
That's the easy thing.
Yeah, that's an easy thing.
And what did he say? He said it should never die. Now, some of us tasted death. What did that mean ultimately? Immortality. Living with the law, statutes, commandments forever. Because if we keep them perfect, we ain't gonna have no reason to die.
To back you up, both of you right now, John 8:51 is Yahweh Shai again. Verily, verily, which means truly, truly. Verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my saying, he shall never see death.
Hey,
Yeah.
What did you look at Captain America Winter Soldier at the end when Hydra, he said the times of heroes is fast over. He said the scariest thing that everybody feels, scary thing in the world, is a miracle.
A miracle?
A miracle, yeah.
There's a couple coming.
It's a miracle. We wake it up, we bring down spirit, you tell us, hey, it's gonna be a miracle.
Oh,
yeah.
I figured out some deep shit, right?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. I did something with the 44th. I'm gonna say it that way.
Okay.
Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all know who the 44th was. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I did something with that program the other day, right? So I'm talking my shit, spilling my shit, and two young niggas come up, right? He was like, man, how you became so wise? I was like, what you mean? Like in arts that I'm studying and whatnot? It's like, nah, it's something else. They seen the spirit on me.
Wow.
There's cameras around and all that. But I'm like, I'm trying to be wise about the situation. But they was like, nah, bro, like it's something about you. Like, bro, how did you get this wise? I said, you want to tell the truth? I asked him 3 times. I had to confirm it because I wasn't going to cast my pearls, but I don't know. Yeah. I said, man, I'm an Israelite. Hebrew Israelite. So look it up. Follow my Instagram. We'll go from there. So the way we operate in the world, people see the spirit on us, man.
Right. Yeah.
So the more we get to the end of this thing, people are going to be interested, man. Right. And it's not because of us, it's because the spirit of Yahweh that he rested upon. That's
a miracle. Hey, if someone's getting on live, guess what? We might get brought to light back here. You're gonna see some freak out stuff, man. You're gonna see some stuff that you're like, damn, like, is this real? Yeah, it's real.
Hey, no matter what happened, right? Yahweh Shai love goes to grave, right? Because that's resurrection of the righteous and resurrection of the damnation. Right. All right. So no matter what, we good. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3.
I was right.
That's spiritual power right there.
It says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hands of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise.
Right. That's what's right. Wisdom of Solomon. Yeah. So listen. That's how I prepare my mind. You prepare your mind unto death like Hamashiach. You strive for the truth unto death. Yep. But you also prepare your mind as well as if, hey, Lord said he got me, man. Mm-hmm. Hey, when the 3 holy children went into that furnace, they knew the Lord had it. All right. When Daniel went into the lion's den, he knew the Lord had it. All right. You got to have that type of faith as well.
Okay, back to
Go ahead.
Second Maccabees 15, verse 7 and 8. But Maccabees had ever sure confidence the Lord would help him. Wherefore he exhorted his people.
Sure confidence. Anybody know what confidence means?
The youngest man. You already know.
He said, wait, code 5. Code is with, 5 goes into faith.
Time.
Right?
With faith. Verse 8, wherefore he exhorted his people not to fear the coming of the heathen against them. Revelation 12 and 12 is coming. But to rejoice, but to remember the help which in former times they had received from heaven, and now to expect the victory and aid which should come unto them from the Almighty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and expectation goes into hope, and we're prisoners
Right.
to hope.
We put that down paper.
Yeah.
You niggas think we go out in the cold when it's snowing, rain, heat, sleet, or snow, giving up our Saturdays, giving up our personal time because it's just the fad? No, I believe in what Yahweh Shem said. Yahweh Shem says is coming, man.
That's right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is making your body a living sacrifice.
Sacrifice on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
A reasonable service.
Yep, that's all it is, really.
Right.
I got one back for fire. About the help from heaven, they how much God will give us.
Right.
The second Maccabees, chapter 10, and verse 27. So after the prayer, they took their weapons and went on further from the city. And when they drew near to their enemies, they kept by themselves. Now, with the sun being newly risen, they joined both together, and one part happened together with their virtue, their refuge also unto the Lord, for a pledge of their success and victory. And it says, on the other side, making their rage leader of the battle. But when the battle waxed strong, there appeared unto the enemies from heaven 5 comely men upon horses, with a bridle of gold, and 2 of them led the Jews.
It is.
And took Maccabees betwixt them, and covered him on every side with their weapons, and kept them safe, but shot arrows and lightning against the enemies, so that being confounded with blindness and full of trouble, they were killed.
Because the angel of the Lord encampeth around them that fear him and delivered them.
That was the battle and divine intervention.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
The Maccabees are mighty book.
yeah, I got another one. First Maccabees 3 and 19. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host. The host is an army. But strength cometh from heaven. You see, and the Lord's going to come deliver us, man. You see, the Lord said, I've lost none.
Can
See?
I get another one?
Yeah,
Maccabees. This is second Maccabees 2 and 17. We hope also that the God that delivered all his people and gave them all in heritage and the kingdom and the priesthood and the sanctuary, as he promised in the law, will shortly have mercy upon us and gather us together out of every land under heaven into the holy place. For he has delivered us out of great troubles and has purified the place.
Said us, not Esau, not Moab, not him, not Japheth, not Edom.
Got back, brother. Real quick for one.
Go ahead.
2 Kings 6 and 15.
Right now.
Go ahead. Oh, yeah,
It's all there.
Go ahead. And the closer we get to the end, the more in tune we're gonna be. It talks about the prophet seeing eye to eye.
Yeah.
Right. And when we go to war, hey, we ain't gonna be talking.
We're going to be in sync.
We're gonna be in sync, like your brother said.
Yeah, bro. Like 300. Then the other acts, impossible to believe. It was a miracle happened, man. Like 70 days after Passover. So it's great miracles can be coming, man. Signs that we had there. We had this, like the other say, we already got the down payment earnest. It's gonna early increase. Our rock side. Or you don't be surprised that you see a brother doing mighty miracles, man, and delivering and helping and feed brothers and doing it. Brothers already do it now physically. How much more the Lord?
You need to eat. I can't
The truck just smash up like that. Like he right up against the steel walls. Yeah. Well, you get teleported somewhere. You see people here, store people get teleported.
The Lord said,
They get teleported.
and Yahweh Shai said, the works we're gonna do will be greater than his.
Yes.
Now check this out. That's one part of it. It said the works that Yahweh Shai did couldn't be contained in one book. The Lord said we was gonna do more than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He told his disciples, don't script your journey. Maybe he told them, right? So a lot of things we don't know that.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a beautiful thing to be an Israelite. It's an even more beautiful thing to be woken up to the truth, not all these other bullshit doctrines. That's how we know we're in the right place at the right time.
Oh yeah.
Real.
That's a survival.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's the one of 2 Kings 6:13.
Yeah, it's like then they're coming out with the house today. Like it's perfect timing.
Right.
Because you got all these spiritual little things going in and out, hinting at who Jake is. We know who Jake is.
First, I was gonna look at it. I don't see that white T-Watch.
Yeah, I said that.
But when I was looking at it, I see the Lashwan Kadash in there. They had on the pier. They had a Lashwan Kadash pale people written in there. All right. So I'm looking at some more, man. But they going off talking about there was giants in the beginning. It's not talking about the big temple.
Nah, they tweak.
Yeah, they went off. Those giants are reading on men with spiritual powers and stuff.
You know you gotta take the meat off and throw the bones out, man. The fact that they talk about the house of David, we know the true house of David. Yeah. Hey, somebody get Amos 9:11. I know we're going over. I'm hot. I've bottled up 3 years.
It'll be all hot, man.
Just Amos 9:11 real quick.
And
then whatever y'all got, because I know it's 1:30, we're gonna be wrapping up.
No, I'm going to 2 o'clock.
Should say it.
Yeah. Right.
Perfect.
Amos 9:11, and it reads, Amos 9:11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David, house of David, that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. The house of David is the elect men of Israel, all right, and then their families that follow after that, man, because they're the Israel of Yahweh, right? Go ahead. Verse 12.
That's right. Go ahead, read it.
But they may possess the remnant of Edom and all of the heathen. Same thing written in Obadiah, right? And all the remnant of the heathen, right? It's that Psalms first chapter, man. Okay? Same thing that's written in Revelations 2. The Lord is going to give us a rod of iron to smack you fucking heathens across your head, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Which are called by my name, said the Lord Yahweh that doeth this. Go ahead with that, Zechariah.
This book of Zechariah 12:8. It says, in that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble.
Not the whole world, all the spiritual Israelites. No, to be a spiritual Israelite, you got to be a physical Israelite.
That's right. That's right. Hey, you go be you say it's like your past life, it's like your previous.
All right.
Zechariah 12 says, in that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. And right, David was a mighty warrior, man.
So the weakest amongst us is going to be stronger than the greatest warrior on planet Earth. I'm in the corner.
Bro, David, for real. He gonna be just like King David was in the king. Like, he gonna be just like King David was. The Lord get that green light.
You had certain men that didn't even lose their strength. Moses.
Yeah.
They didn't lose their strength.
Hey, could you imagine fighting a 12-year-old? It's like from the past. You know they're strong as hell.
And manly and all fear, growing up.
Well, imagine the lion back in the day, and David was slaying them motherfuckers left and right.
Right hand.
And they were big and strong, man.
And David was considered little back then, G.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, the house of David shall be as Yahweh, and that's the angel of the Lord before them.
As Yahweh, and as an angel before. I don't know what glory y'all got going after. Call on me, how about Chanel? This war, nigga, you got another arrow. Shoot that nigga again. Shoot that nigga again. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 16:16 says, behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord Yahweh, is offering for fishing for the elect right now. And they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks.
Hey, go watch the TV show Silo. Go watch the TV show Paradise. It shows you how Esau has these domes.
What app they on?
Amazon Prime and Hulu.
So you said Silo?
Silo's on Silo's on Apple TV.
Okay.
And then shit, who you use my login?
Okay.
That. Shit. Got 144,000 brothers. And then you got Paradise is on Hulu, man. Right? It shows the nukes dropping everything, man. That shit tough. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got one. I don't know. That was it.
I was trying to find that one. I think it's Jeremiah says with the
Breaking Nation.
That's 51.
Yeah, verse
20. Start at 20.
I got one. While you find that,
Go
bro.
ahead.
Just real quick, this pertains to the topic. The house of David is being built, man. You got signs in the heaven with the first red moon going out on the Passover. Even the elders said themselves.
Gotta do the Reuben dance. This is what time of war dance, man.
We in great times, man. And the house of David, the true house of David, is being built and declared prophecies. This is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, it's like this, this Hosea 4 and 6. It says,
And you know how I know it's the end? Listen, and I always said this in my head. I'm Reuben. Reuben, like the script say, Reuben don't excel. We only excel so much. And Elder Malcolm will tell you the same thing. Like he said, when I'm about to win like this, the end of the world, we about to win it. Right? Yeah. Right. The Food Network reached out to me twice. All this shit going on. I always said, once I start getting all my women, it's the fucking end, bro. Because Reuben just don't excel. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's the end. This shit only gonna last for so long. Right. Yeah, shit. Shit, man. Yeah, it's over with, bro. Go ahead.
This Hosea chapter 3 and verse 5. It says, afterwards shall the children of Israel slaughter report. Hosea 3 and 4. The children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, without a prince, without a sacrifice, without an image, without an ephod, without a cherub. And afterwards shall the children of Israel return and seek the Lord their God, and David their king, shall fear the Lord and his goodness in the latter days. The only people fit this prophecy exclusively is the brothers from Great Millstone down. No, even I'm talking about amongst the know what the camp proclaims to know. Our king is King David. Only GMS proclaimed that King Marshall was King David. Fulfill this prophecy. Speaking our king. No other camp that claimed they're Hebrew Israelite fits this particular prophecy right here.
Right.
And on the grand scale of things, the house of David is being built, and us coming together collectively from different parts of the world, under Great Millstone and other the camps that teach the proper doctrine, we're going to be gathered under our King Hamashah. Collectively, like the brother read in the root, like the prophecies one.
And King David was promised to be amongst those 12 on the table. So King David is Peter reincarnation.
Great Millstone, only one touch on it, like no other camp. Speaking our king, no other camp would say like this is King David, or even arguing about it, whether they right or wrong. Only Great Millstone touched that.
And because the Lord didn't put this just to cover up and make room in the book.
And our business is
just about to say that. That's what I was about to say. Exactly. We don't even need that pushback, man. That prophecy had to be fulfilled. Everybody had to play that ball. Who pushed the Cornelius thing? That's a major part of prophecy, especially when you're going to the Gentiles. Who else pushed that?
You got to think about it, because right now in these last days, we all got Americanized. We all got assimilated into the American culture. We are those Gentiles.
Right now,
the brother Kanye D on it, he said other camps do not go into reincarnation. Only Great Millstone do.
Matter of fact,
Reincarnation is real, right?
Peter knew who Yahushua was.
Yeah.
All right. Matter of fact, exactly. That's what he said. They knew that the prophets was coming back. This way, Jeremiah. It must be Isaiah. They knew about reincarnation.
Yeah.
You think we can't see?
Right.
And I ain't gonna put titles and names on brothers. You think we can't see the spirit on brothers? I'll tell you this. The Lord put the same men in the same position. We can leave it at that. Go ahead.
kind that when you was known. Yes, sir. This is the book of Jeremiah 51 and 20. It says, "Thou." I'm gonna start at 19. It says, "The portion of Jacob, it's not like them. He is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name." It says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war."
And if I can add on to that, can you read one more time?
Yeah, come on. Jeremiah 51 and 19 says, "The portion of Jacob, it's not like them. He is the form of all things."
Right.
So,
And our God, just want to help us out. He's the form of all things, greater than things seen and unseen. The fact that we have the God so not just us, that proves we worship it. I don't have a trust in the true power that exists. He's not like the other. He's not compared to others. The Lord left everything in writing so that we can know that I can't get credit to no item. That's Isaiah 45.
And every rulership that has ruled from Nebuchadnezzar, the Persians, the Greeks, they all thought they were gods, man. Nebuchadnezzar in the book of Judith, it says that they thought that Nebuchadnezzar was a god, man. All right. They thought the Greek, the Romans, Julius Caesar, he was actually a priest of Jupiter, and then it got to the point where the emperors of Rome used to say that they were the sons of Jupiter, man. So they were proclaiming that they were the sons of these fake gods, man. All right. So all throughout history, these heathen that have gotten into rulership, they have said that they themselves are gods, and the Lord has always showed it that they were never gods, man. The Lord set these kingdoms up to ultimately, in these last days, show his power so that his name could be exalted, that it was the God of Jacob, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that prophesied all these kingdoms. And in these last days, Esau, Edom is going to fall like all these other kingdoms, man. All right?
Yeah. If I may real quick, this is what Esau's trying to do. All they've ever been, glorified and uplifted. They can't see, they're not living, right? So what is he trying to do? He's using AI. Yeah, that's the first thing.
He said it.
Exactly, man.
Even how many cut you off?
No, that's it. That's
You know
right
how much
there.
he said, man. He said, AI, the new guy. It's a lot of videos and articles touching on that.
Yeah. Well, he sent everybody to depend on that technology.
Exactly.
TV, that
Miracle They ain't noticed it. He uploaded third human that received miracle implant. And Elon Musk, right along with Trump administration, what's their whole goal? Make US the capital, crypto and AI. And that's what we headed to, man. Where the scripture says he calls it all, man. He's gonna make it law. He's gonna make it.
I seen it. That's why we get that when Esau can't cross any boundaries.
Job 14:5.
Yeah, get that before I say it.
Yeah, Elon said our new God will come from Memphis.
And that's what his big operations at. In Memphis, he got a big company where they pretty much got old mouths and mouths and mouths. Yeah, semiconductors of mouths to what? Usher in like the power of AI.
Hey, but you know what? When Biden in his first term, his inauguration, talked about semiconductors. They read. It don't matter who the actual president is. They read from the same script.
Still, he thought he falls the point. Really, you can, those 0-1s, the binary codes.
Yeah.
Can't forget that bug out dude. Sarasu said he always go to Egypt all the time, Kevin and stuff. And somewhere on Egypt, along those stone walls, you see the 0-1, 0-1, 0-1. All right. So it's nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
All right.
And these quantum computers, they don't process information with ones and zeros, and it's like it's a computer that is literally it's been programmed. But what Esau has done is that he's trying to use the AI technology and somehow download his mind and his consciousness to achieve immortality through his needs.
Don't talk about the bullet too. Get that.
Job 14:5.
Yeah.
That's long.
Yeah, get that.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. That's on. Go ahead, get that.
This is book of Job 14:5. It says, "Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass."
Right. So Esau, you're not gonna become that AI god like you think, man. Because I can tell you, back in 1999, I was like a young kid and stuff. I was like 20. I was like 23. It was and see, that's why you niggas, man. Because back then you had Chicago Tribune newspaper and Sun Times paper. So they want to read the Chicago Tribune paper because it's too big. And sometimes, so I think Jay just go to the sports section because the Bulls is the team back then. They put it to the back, right? But inside that Tribune newspaper, I seen an article saying that they was basically they planned to bring a real life nature. They had people downloading the computer and stuff like that. Yeah. Just in the article. All right, what it said, well, to have it there, you put in a book, a newspaper is a book. Right. Jake looking at sports and all this shit. But inside the newspaper, Esau had a plan to insert everybody conscious to the AI. So if this devil, that's why this devil can't, he's not gonna cross that bounds. Because if he cross that bounds, everybody gonna be unalive, man.
Yep.
Right. And you can't put your spirit into a computer. Sorry, you're not gonna do that. Hey, your house controls that spirit, man. As soon as that spirit come out of your Edomite body, your Edomite spirit will go back to the heavenly Father, man. All right?
Oh.
Right.
Hey, there's a movie though on Netflix called is it Netflix or maybe it's Amazon Prime. It's called Creator. And that's
fire.
Yeah.
You know,
when
they would die, they was like, all right, before he give up the ghost, put the thing is to take his memories.
And that's bullshit right there.
Right.
All right? Because the spirit go like that.
Yeah.
Beyond faster than a second. Like a baby.
Yeah. Blink of an eye.
Right. You heard him down on the spirit. No, he gone.
Yeah. There's no
Spirit belongs to your house. He ain't just to let no stupid ass even like take his spirit.
Like, come on, man, hurry up.
Yeah, no, on Netflix they have an anime called Pantheon where they do the same thing about uploading intelligence.
Right.
So what they do is they take a map of your brain, all the neurons and all that, and upload that into a machine and have that like the genius mind work for them and make them billions and trillions of dollars. When you watch the show, you know what I'm saying?
What's it called again?
Pantheon. All gods. Or something.
Yeah, we need to follow those shows.
Yeah, I was just
I got you.
Yeah, probably. So I was just thinking.
Esau, you don't control the spirit. The spirit is when it come out the body, it's faster than the second. And they gone. I got to download. No, you ain't get no chance. You're not gonna anyway if you try, you ain't gonna download the spirit no way.
Right.
This book of Job 5-12. It says he disappointed the devices of crafty so that their hands did not perform their enterprise, right? Which is their new world order. And this is the whole base of that new world order, getting everybody to see him and ultimately, conforming to everybody's what's this new digital system. AI, MOTD, which they're trying to get everybody to say, what the Lord is ultimately going to upset his world order.
Anybody got something else? Shut it down.
Yeah.
Okay, you got one, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna grab this real quick. All right. This is the book of Job, chapter 20, and I'll start at 22. In the fulfillment of his deficiency, he shall be in straits. And right now they're in straits, man. Coming up with, we said that little scene was
WWF.
Yeah, it was staged, but they're in straits, man. Right? It says every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. The word wicked, it goes into the employees.
Imal. The Hebrew word is imal, meaning laborer.
Laborers, like it. Yeah, right. And it says, verse 23, when he is about to fill his belly, which is the new world order, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. In a continental ballistic missile, right? It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yeah, the glittering sword come out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity. That's that. What's the name? The internet scripture of Psalm 19, right?
Yeah.
And the earth shall rise up against him. Like we've been going in all camp. Verse 28. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh Bashiach. So Esau days is unraveling, man. They looked into CERN, and it's so many scenarios. I know it could be an infinite amount of scenarios. It all leads to the fucking end.
That's the Project Looking Glass. The Project Looking Glass, what Esau is basically doing, because the elder Yahshua went into it, how these Edomites went to Iraq and went into the tomb of Gilgamesh, which was actually Nimrod, and so they had this ancient technology where these Babylonians, they used to do high level witchcraft, man.
Yeah.
They used to do astrology, all of that. See, this bootlegged astrology that you bitches be doing, bro, that's not what the fuck the Babylonians were doing.
I'm a Pisces. I'm eating the cheesecake.
They were not doing that. They literally had, they literally had like a high level fucking spiritual fucking witchcraft technology, bro. And now what Esau did is he used what he got from that tomb to go and create this whole Project Looking Glass to look into the future. It's called divination. All right, he's basically trying to use the left-hand side to look into the future, and he keeps coming to the same conclusion, man. All right, what the prophets have seen, man. The end. All right. Yeah. So you really understand, man, Esau is really using witchcraft to outmaneuver the judgment that's already set.
You're not gonna do it. He's not be able to. He's not be able to shake that missile, man. All right, you got a heat-seeking missile for Esau point, though, man. It's not gonna shake down the cartoon. The arrow chase everybody. The arrow chase. You go in the closet. The arrow's gonna be right there. All right, so that's how Yahweh got Esau locked on target, man.
They read in the book of Joel. He said they should not break their rank. Talking about the lock-on missiles, man. You created it. These scientists, Edomites, he just created it. The Lord pushing their minds because you're gonna use that arrow. Wherever you go, it's gonna go in the window. Wherever you go, it's gonna get you. So like I said, it's gonna get you.
I the
wall. On the ground.
Joel too.
What's that Wiley Coyote? Rolled that big ass boulder down the hill and it hit the slope of the rock and came back.
Yeah.
I thought he was smooth and shit. But with the brother Gaddafi was talking about, because when I was in the world, I was dealing with all that bullshit. Right. That's called scrying, right? When you have like a what they call a crystal ball or a black glass, like what was his name? What was that nigga from back in the day? I forget his name. He the one who basically saw the 9/11 happen.
Oh, Nostradamus.
Oh, shit.
It's a black glass.
He was a so-called black man. He went up years ago.
You're in the third.
Yeah. So you like use obsidian, like a black glass, right? Or a black plated glass. It's called scrying, right? And another thing they would do too is take like water or something, drop an egg in there, and the egg says this. It's witchcraft. That's what the brother going into. That's real divination. That's real, witchcraft. Not that bullshit.
Because what the elder Apostle Tamar was going into, he said, it was Apostle Roundout. He was going into it the other day, how that when the prophets would get these visions, it was like they were in a trance. Yeah. All right. So in that trance, the Lord would, through the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of the Lord would hop on them, and then they would prophesy what they would see, man, with the visions that the Lord would give them, and they would bring out the word Yahweh Shai, and the word would actually come to pass because they were prophesying through the Spirit of the Lord, man. So what these devils do is that they're trying to do what the prophets are doing on the left-hand side. They got a priesthood too, man. But they're worshiping Molech, they're worshiping Marduk, they're worshiping this nigga, Jupiter, Zeus. But you guys are fucking bootleg.
Because Satan worked for the Lord.
You said the reference from the last thing that
He said it against spiritual Satan, the angels work for Yahweh.
Spiritual Satan works for the Lord.
That's in Job,
and that's on the left hand side.
and that's in Job chapter 1. All right, so ain't no Your house on this side, then you got Satan on this side. Your house, no, man. All right, the physical representative of Satan is the so-called white team, man. But guess what? The so-called white man Esau gets set up by Satan himself, man. All right, so when the kingdom get established, hey, Satan gonna be laughing at us, pointing the finger at Esau. Esau get his ass beat in the kingdom, man. All right, so Satan is a good guy, man. All right, he's a brother, man. He's a good guy. He's helping to set Esau something like that was downfall, man.
He's just doing his job.
All right, he's just doing his job, man. All right, so
taking orders.
our fight is against Esau.
That's
and the
it.
rest of the Eve, you down 2/3.
Yeah.
Not the spiritual Satan, man. All right, Satan just got y'all in the trick bag. That's it.
He works for the Lord.
Right. He's on our side. Right.
This Isaiah 47 and verse 12. Stand down with thy enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. That's the part that thou shalt want to be. They try to left hand side, man. It says, thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prostrators stand up and save thee from the things that shall come upon thee. Behold, they shall be a stubble, the fire shall burn them, and they shall not deliver themselves. The power of the flame, there shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to set before. And that's what the apostle, the apostle right here just said, you know. You gotta kill it with fire. It's like hydrogen. You kill it here, something else will come. Some way, they gonna come over with enchantments over here. They gotta kill it all with fire. Man. I wish I got to put it in.
I gotta get in here for this too. So with all that, you can do a lesson.
Okay.
Yeah. So with all all praise to
Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai Bashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to apostles, Great Mills, shalom to Yaakov that's laboring and doing the labor correctly. All right, and shalom to you serious sisters, true sisters, man. True Aqua. So with that, Abab. Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
That lesson was fire.